Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And away we go from East Rutherford. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Rodgers will look to throw. Off the mark there, incomplete pass.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Rodgers. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Caught by Lazard. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
The give on 2nd to Hall. Gets to space right side. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Breece Hall with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Starting from the 5. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready to go.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready. Wait. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Ready to go.
Throwing is Winston. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. And a lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll go right side with Hall. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Rodgers here from the gun. Able to hit Hall, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Throw complete to Williams. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And they get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
That's brought in by Lazard. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. To throw, Rodgers. He'll have the first down and even more. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they... Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Green, 17. Ready. Let him go.
Now running for the first time with Audric Estime. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready. Green, 17.
They'll go again with Estime. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Jets football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 37. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First, he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Green, triple team. Ready. Wait,
They're going play action. It's caught. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
no. Flip again.
Hall running between the tackles. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, kid, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. That throw finds Conklin. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Blitz coming for Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Lazard. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Another 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing again. It's Rodgers. Complete over the middle to the big tight end. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Zerline on now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. He'll take this at the 10. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
They've got first down from the 31.
Flip, flip, flip. Let him go.
They go with Williams on the counter. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second and 3 now.
Ready.
From the 39. It's taken in by Williams. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Broncos trailing on the scoreboard. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready.
From the 38. Pass taken in by Burton. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That one is caught left side of the field. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready. Let's go.
Here's Estime up the middle. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Fielded at the 14. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Rodgers will look to throw. Got Williams, and it's complete. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. From the shotgun, Rodgers. To the left sideline, complete. And he crosses midfield before going out. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Now here's Rodgers. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
Rodgers throwing on third down. Escapes the pocket. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Caught by Lazard. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets take the lead just before halftime. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Winston. On the move, headed right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
2nd and 10 now. And he's going to go down. Jets brought the pressure and got to him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready. 3, 3. Sonic.
Well, flash play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Broncos.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Ready. Wait. Flip. Green, 17. Where'd you go?
Throwing it just before halftime. He's got time here. The Jets get there and bring him down. That brings us to the break. The Jets with a halftime lead here in East Rutherford. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report. As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
To throw, here's Winston. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's cut at the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now a handoff for Estime. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Estime makes the catch. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. Try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Winston now. Throw complete to Williams. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the gun, here's Estime. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Winston to the air. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Ready. Green, 17. Green, double team. Ready to go.
Here's Winston. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half and puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Extra point try now from Lutz. And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Wilson's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First down throw by Rodgers. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Check 30.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Conklin brings it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And now they have a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Hall's going to try to smash his way in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Go to 50. Hey, you block.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grab the lead on their first series of the half. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Flip. Ready. Hey,
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, I mean, you appreciate great safety play like that.
Offense to the line for second down. Throwing is Winston. He's on the move. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Shotgun handoff to Estime. And he's brought down for a loss. Three quarters in the books from this one. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Ready? 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Where's it go?
Winston to throw it. The Jets get there and bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
3, 2, 3.
Third and long for him here. Trying for the deep ball. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Ready? 5 on. 30. Where's it go?
Winston looking to throw. He's trying another one deep. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The fourth down stands.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Get 300. Get 300.
Here's Hall once more. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Here's Rodgers. Throw reeled in by Allen. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
3rd and long, Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Trying again, Hall. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. It'll be a gain of only 1 on 2nd, so that brings up 3rd and goal from the 2.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
He'll throw it. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. And some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing now, off play action. Taking a deep shot here. He makes the catch. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off a defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage, and more importantly, go exploit it.
Play action on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He'll get this complete to Lazard. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Secures this at the 17. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. New series coming up following the punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready? 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5.
Looking to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throwing now. Buys time, rolling right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here he is to throw. The Jets get there and bring him down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Ready? Flip, flip, flip. Follow. Turn it. Right. Where we go?
Desperation time on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And he's going to take a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the win goes to the Jets. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.